All right, hey everyone, it's Dew Point back at you with another video. Today we're going to be talking about something that when I first got into shooting, I looked up a lot, was intrigued by, and kind of impulsively bought. And I know a lot of people look into this gun as well, starting out shooting. So today we're going to be talking about the Shadow Systems XR920. This gun is clear for everyone out there watching. There's nothing in the mag. So we're gonna get a little close-up footage of this, and then we'll get right into the video talking about the specs, and then we'll have a little bit of B-roll and a little bit of shooting action, and then we'll come back to you with our final thoughts in this video. All right, we're back. As y'all could see, that close-up of the Shadow System, it's a pretty nice looking gun. That was one of the reasons why I got drawn to this gun. I thought it looked pretty sweet when I was first starting shooting. And so I went ahead and pulled the trigger on it. This exact model came with everything you saw on the gun, minus the X300 Surefire light. I put that on after buying the gun. When I bought the gun, it was currently retailing at $12.89. I'll kind of put it up. You'll see that up on the screen somewhere just to show y'all that. All right, so we're going to start from tip to butt of this gun, kind of talk about the specs and what you saw. So as you can see, this has a threaded barrel. It's a 4.5-inch barrel. It is a spiral barrel fluted. Then going kind of back, it does have some nice iron sights. It comes with the night iron sights. You want anything you want to add to that?
No, I mean, it is a cloudy day. It's a windy day too, but if you can't hear us, that's probably why. The green from here, I mean, I can see it plain as day in low light situations. I mean, it's not sunny out here, and it's not really low light, but it is cloudy. So it is very easy to pick up on from
it is
over here.
I'm sure y'all can see it even from the camera. And if not, y'all see it on that close-up shot. But whenever I'm in the bedroom, I have it sitting on the nightstand. It's pitch black in my room. I'm like, what is that green glowing dot on my nightstand? And it's actually from this. So it is a very bright night sight. It has two serrations on the front and back, and actually on the top to give you that nice grip, so you can rack it a little bit easier. Has a couple cutouts just to kind of reduce weight a little bit. It came with this Holosun HS507C. Which you can actually change the reticle on as to be a circle with a dot, or just a dot. Currently I run just a dot.
Is it always a dot, or it's just preference day on day?
It's just kind of preference, whatever I'm feeling like on the range. If I feel like I can find the dot pretty easily, I'll run dot. Or if I feel like I'm just having a sucky day or want something a little bit easier to see, I'll throw on the circle with the dot.
Just depends on the day.
Just kind of depends on what I'm feeling. And going into the grip, it is a full-size grip. It has some nice texture to it. I'm sure y'all can see that in the video. It's real grippy. I have mixed emotions about it, but it is really nice coming straight out of the box compared to what Glock usually has on their firearms.
Mm-hmm.
As a flared mag well, it is a 17+1 round mag. It comes with 2 magazines straight from the box. It comes in like a cloth carrying case. I didn't bring that out with me today because it's just a piece of cloth carrying case that I've never used.
Pretty standard trigger, I assume.
Yeah, they call it they say it's good for competition and all. It's a 4.5 pound pull. We'll get into that a little bit later on in the video and our final thoughts of how the trigger felt and all that. It does have this beaver tail that they added, and they cut out the handguard a little bit. That way you can get a little bit higher up on the gun. Feels a little bit nicer. You feel like you have a little bit more control on the recoil. And you can get this in a 4-inch barrel This one is a 4.5 because of the threaded barrel on it, so you can get a 4-inch.
One thing with the grip, I did notice, this gun came out before the Glock Gen 6, but it also has the grip where your thumb or your, on the other side, where your thumb or your index finger will go. That is nice too. I mean, obviously with the Gen 6 coming out, it has it, but this isn't a standard Glock. This is a Shadow Systems, which is an updated, upgraded Glock at that. So,
Yep, absolutely.
You want to get to shooting it?
Yeah, we can. One thing though, you mentioning it's similar to Gen 6 with that on there. This is based off of a Gen 3/Gen 4 Glock, and so this is similar to kind of compare and contrast at home. This is similar to the Glock 19X with the full size grip and the shorter 19 barrel.
Basically, Glock 17 grip, 19 slide.
Yep.
Essentially.
Yep.
So, you want to get shooting it?
So yeah, let's get into it.
Sweet. Control pairs, so 2 and 2. And we out.
All right, so we're done shooting. I don't have a mag in it. Thought I had a mag in it. I was going to show it was clear, but all right, we just got done shooting. See, there's no mag in it, empty. We're going to give our final thoughts. If you want to go ahead and go.
Yeah, solid gun. It is definitely an upgraded version of a Glock. I'm not a big fan of the red dot. I mean, it is just a dot. It was easy to pick up. I'm not too fond with that one. I've never been used to that one. I have had Hollisons in the past. I think the 507K, and I wasn't too big of a fan of it. That's just my personal preference. Nonetheless, it is still a easy dot to pick up though. Trigger's nice. I actually had, in some of the videos, I had 2 gloves. I have 2 pairs of gloves on. And then another part of the video, I had to take the gloves off to get the true feel of the trigger. It is very good. There's that definite wall break, and the reset's nice too. Not a long reset at all. Magwells, I know we didn't touch on a whole lot of reloads and whatnot, but the magwells, just fonding with it, putting the magazine in just to go ahead shoot is real nice. Having, if you need be, have that quick reload, that extra magwell is real nice. Front sight post, obviously we had the red dot, but the front sight post was very easy to pick up on. Usually when I typically shoot, I try to line up my irons first and then find the dot. Usually when I try to do that, it's just easier for me to pick up the dot if I just go ahead and find that front sight post, kind of line it up with the back irons, and then the dot just appears there. Other than that, pretty solid. Pretty flat shooting gun. I will say the beaver tail is real nice. I've never had what they call Glock bite, where the Glock comes back and then rips your skin. But with this beaver tail, you're never gonna have that. Like I said, I've never had experiences with it. I know people have. I got smaller hands, so it doesn't affect me as much. But just having that extra beaver tail extension is real nice. What do you think?
Well, I was gonna ask you before we go on to my review. What do you think about the trigger guard cut?
It is nice. It is real nice.
Do you like that?
It gets, like you mentioned on earlier in the video, it gets your hand higher up, so it helps with that recoil management.
Exactly.
Which is not standard on your regular Glocks.
Mm-hmm.
it is a little bit steeper, but it's an upgraded Glock. So
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
I think it's nice. It's real good. It's flat shooting. Obviously, once you put the comp on there, it's going to be even more flatter shooting. But I love it.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much same thing as you. This was my first bigger pistol, I would say. I have the regular Glock 19, completely stock, not even cut for a red dot, not a threaded barrel, nothing. So coming from that, I went from that straight to this. So to me, it was a massive upgrade. Like you were saying, I really like the beaver tail in the cut on this. That's probably one of my favorite parts about this gun compared to like my Glock 19, just stock Glock 19 that doesn't have that. Now you say you like this trigger. I like this trigger, but it's not my favorite trigger in the world. But that's coming from someone who's felt somebody's Timony trigger on their 19X. So with this being at its price point of $1,200, close to $1,300, pretty close to $1,300, I think for what you get, it's pretty good value. I don't think it's a ridiculous price or anything like that. Me personally, if I was to do it again, I'd probably go get a 19X and just I kind of found stuff I do and don't like I'd put a different red dot on there. I really do like this flared mag well, so I can't complain about that.
Which is one thing the 19X doesn't have.
Yeah.
It has a small flared mag well, but nothing like that. Which is that's real nice on reloads.
Nothing like this. Does the new Gen 6, are they going to have the flared mag well on that?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Okay.
I haven't researched too much about it.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm not too sure. Yeah,
I think it's kind of like the 19X. It's a little bit, but nothing like
this.
Nothing like
yeah, I mean, this is probably one of the best features. This and the beaver tail and the trigger guard cut, in my opinion, are the best features of this gun. This grip is okay. It's a little bit too much like, I don't know how to describe that texture. Maybe
it's not like sandpaper, but it's like sandpaper.
Yeah, it's kind of,
if that makes sense.
I personally like the customized stipple grips that you could do over this any day. And on my skin, I don't really like the way this feels. I don't carry this gun, but I have, played with it just to see kind of how it feels. And I'm not a huge fan of the grip that they have on here, but it's nice. Overall, it's nice. Coming straight out the box, it's better than what you get on a stock Glock.
I will say one thing that you added, the light. The B model, the X300, you got the 300 turbo.
Yep.
The B model is the way to go.
Yes.
I have the A model because it's the quick release one. I have it on my staccato, and it wiggles a lot.
Yeah.
And even when I put it on my my 19X, it wiggles a little bit. So having the B model, the X300, is real nice on your part. I know you added it after, and it wasn't included with the gun.
It was not.
But I would just say, if you do buy either a Glock or a Shadow System, go with the B model, because if you get the A, it's going to wiggle a little bit.
Absolutely. And that's the reason why I went with the B model. So I've seen people with the A, I've tested them out, and the thing that they always do is you touch it, it's shaking. I mean, it's not going to sit still. This, no play, no shake whatsoever. It's locked in because it's screwed on. It's not just a quick detach.
Now, with the A model, it won't come off.
No, it won't.
But it just wiggles, and it drives me insane.
Yeah.
So
couldn't stand it. So I went with the B, make sure it's nice and tight on there and no play at all. But anyways, overall, I think this is a great pickup. You can't go wrong with buying one of these. I have close to 1,000 rounds in it now, and it hasn't malfunctioned once. I know a lot of people say, oh, my Shadow System malfunctions. You hear that every now and again. But you hear that from every gun company. I mean, every company, there's going to be a product that's sent out that has a malfunction, and it stinks when it happens. But this, I've been blessed, haven't had no issues. Also, this is not a sponsored video. As you can tell, it's a brand new channel. We're not sponsored by nobody. So this is an honest review coming from two average dudes. We're not out here on the range every day. We just come out here for fun on the weekends or weekdays if we have a day off, and get to enjoy each other's company and shooting with a good group of guys. But all in all, I think this is a great pickup. If you're looking to pick up this, you can't go wrong with it. And anything else?
No, like I said, I mean, it's solid for the price, really, to be honest. Not a whole lot that I would change besides just the red dot, and that's just personal preference.
And you can get it without the red dot. It doesn't have to come with the red dot. The $1,300 one was with the red dot, and so you don't have to get that version. You can get the one without the red dot. It's going to save you a little bit of money, and then you can put money to a different red dot if you want to. It is cut for most dots out there. You're not gonna have trouble finding, being able to attach whatever dot you kind of want on here. It's kind of meant for all.
Only thing left to do is put a comp on it and see how it shoots in.
Yeah, that's the next purchase for this gun is a comp. So
Yep,
and
slowly
we'll
build it out.
see how it is whenever we get that. But anyways, I just want to thank you guys for watching this video. My first video ever posted ended up getting over 1,000 views, like 1.6 now, and that is much appreciated. We're just out here having fun, and we hope you guys come along for the journey with us and just come out here and have a good time with us. But with that being said, thank you for watching. If you have any comments, any questions that we didn't hit on in this video, feel free to leave it in the comments and we'll try to get back with you as quick as possible. Anyways, until next time, we'll see you later.